I'm gonna double Thunderbolt the Wall Ring. Articuno has Spadef, so if Spadef like one-shots the Wall Ring, which I don't think he will, then Articuno should take that Thunderbolt.
Oh man, Chaos is adorable, and he sounds hot when he says he was stretched. Oh man, he's tall too. He's like 5'10", I think. I'm watching Chaos in the Sky 13 playing Pokemon XD, Get Out Darkness, even though I don't like the Pokemon Stadium music that he and his friend would play. I don't mind just hearing them speak. It's just, I don't know, maybe I'm just not in the mental mood just to hear Pokemon, and I just had to distract myself, right? And that's Pokemon XD. Spadef means special defense, right? It's so cute when boys say that. Now, I need to get this out of my system, and Dan, you're doing your best, hon. Oh, and sorry just for having a plain image. I might just share an image maybe or a video that I downloaded by let me give credit, okay, because they're the ones that uploaded it. Difficult to basically keep track, by Marcus Tate of Mickey Mouse Once Upon a Christmas. Do you remember watching that movie? Because this next month will be Christmas, right? And we're not that far from Thanksgiving, when Minnie Mouse wanted to basically buy Mickey Mouse a watch, but that stupid boss of hers, or CEO, whoever the heck he is, that reminded me of Mortimer, that gave her a fruitcake, and he would say, yeah, thank you, you gotta take me, bye-bye, Merry Christmas, Minnie Mouse, Happy Holidays, something like that, right? And she's poor, right? For anyone that is in her 20s that had not grew up with Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, I highly suggest you view it on. There is a clip of that channel, right, on YouTube, or I think on Kids Cam Cartoon. If one of the sites or versions of it is still available, you can find it. I forgot. I haven't said that in a long time when I used to do my reactions. YouTube has really fallen downhill. They really had. This is the second person that I've read, and I will show the URL of this, and I've only said like an hour and a half, because for my autistic brain, right, I basically had to sleep with the TV on. I was listening to a random guy playing Super Mario with bad translator, or something interesting, that was your door. And basically, I had to just read something just to get off my mind, I think. And this is by a user or Redditor named Alive-Rice2169 on the YouTube subreddit, titled, YouTube terminated my channel during a wave. Still can't reach a human months later. It's on drama, right? After a full year of non-stop grinding, and hopefully for the ones that did view the Memi video, hope that you enjoyed it. Again, I know my channel is not that great. I'm poor. That's all I can do. Okay, please just be a little bit friendly here, just because I don't go viral like those dumb just roommates because they're hot or something, or or that sweet elderly woman that played Minecraft, right? I need to look up her channel, but I don't like Minecraft. That's the problem. I just found it on YouTube. I thought it's really interesting. Because I don't know how people online are. I grew my channel from 0 to over 700 grand, okay, K subscribers. It was honestly the most surreal year of my life. Late nights editing, studying analytics, trying to make every video better than the last. Then out of nowhere, YouTube terminated my channel for spam, scam, and deceptive practices. Yep, I had that before twice, I believe. No warning, no strikes, just gone. When I appealed, I got what was clearly an AI-generated response. I'm tired of this AI stuff. I am. Like, it can be helpful, but at this rate, not so much. Let's just say this is the Terminator era. Like the movie Terminator. I'll be back, but except with this robots taking over the earth. Right? That's never going to happen. They're taking over the internet. Right? It's just like how the Simpsons predicted COVID. That's supposed to happen in Japan, but happened in China. Right? So this is the Terminator era. Something like we're sorry for how you feel, but the decision is final. Yep, I had that many times. That's when it hit me. There was no real human on the earth for 700,000 subscribers. Oh my. This guy for someone that only watched a handful of popular YouTubers, right? That's awful. There was no human on the other side looking at the channel that I poured everything into. I never scammed anyone. Yeah, I figured much. Yes. Yeah, he did not. Right? I never posted misleading content, which means nothing out of the ordinary. Every video that I made, right? Yeah, I'm adding some extra words myself on here, was original and made with care. However, that doesn't matter when the system flags you wrong. What's even more frustrating is realizing I'm not alone. So many creators, are losing their channels to the same vague, quote, spam scan label. Even though mine was for nudity because I shown men's stomachs on a thumbnail. I don't know how that's problematic, but you could have those pranksters, women sexually, or just other men, in their boxers and whatnot, and that's okay. And unless you have a big following on Twitter, so even though he has a lot of subs, right, you had to be really known on Twitter or know someone at YouTube, your voice just disappears into the meaningless void. I didn't build a massive social media presence outside of YouTube. I just focused on the channel. Now I'm realizing how good it is. It's easy that something I worked on 12 hours a day. That's insane. For a year, I work a lot on my channel. Something that reached hundreds of thousands of people can just vanish overnight with no real explanation. I'm not even sure what I'm hoping to get out of posting this. Maybe someone from YouTube will see it. Maybe it'll just help spread awareness of how broken the system is. But if this post reaches anyone going through something similar, you're not alone. And I thank them a lot for sharing this. It only has 51 upvotes because I'm one of them. And only 23 comments, right? That's within 8 hours. But never mind the ruins. Spam the fuck out of them on Twitter. This happened to me too, aside from being successful and I got it back. Well, you got lucky. That's one thing. I tried, and I still can't get mine back. But the thing is, though, I tried. I spammed them everywhere and was firm in my innocence. After a couple of days, I got it back. Be annoying as fuck. But not like vulgar or violent. I wasn't violent. I wasn't vulgar either. Well, maybe once, but not violent though. I think vulgar means strong language. Because I was upset. Just you were wronged and you demand they make it right. It has 22 votes on one of them. That should work, I guess. He was banned for spam, so yeah. It's the same with me, but it's not Liam. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't care. Hell, they didn't even care to ban my other channels. Even when I told them they had to remove my accounts way back in April. This entire thing is caused by botch AI and a complete incompetence. I forgot what word that means. And we all be very lucky if we got our channels back, unfortunately. We're at the mercy of someone actually doing their fucking job. And let's see, TWWOVG. They probably terminated your channel because you were using bots to build your subscriptions. How did he know that though? It has 7 votes on here. How did they know that though? Because someone else that has 70,000 subscribers got theirs terminated. And they talk about news and politics though. Nothing wrong with that. Asmongo does it. I'm always surprised with posts like this that there's never any information about the content being created. Well, they may, but at least the other one, they're being honest. However, though, by Wish Wolf, it should be illegal. I don't care how dumb mumbo jumbo. I own this app. I can do what I want nonsense. Look, YouTube is like half the internet. Like, if people's livelihoods are going to be destroyed from a random AI bot meltdown, I do agree with this part. You should be able to sue. Imagine if you had a gas station and woke up one day and it was just gone because the city bulldozed the address and didn't want it there. Yeah. There would be so many lawsuits. They need to do the same for digital business. Yeah, I agree with that. It's not just the fact these people's livelihoods by realistic reception 88, but it's also the content people view. If they keep shutting down popular channels, people are going to watch content somewhere else. Yeah, I agree. Honestly, I'll read one more on here. I was deleted for 4 months right before the 2020 election. I wanted an email to Google Corp and they turned it back. Well, I don't know how people get able to do this. During those 4 months, they had implemented a bunch of shit during the purge and immediately received 2 strikes. I deleted 600 videos but saved the channel. I'm at 88,000 subs now and growing, but very careful with my uploads. Right. So, yeah, maybe it's, who knows if it's AI generated? I guess it may be, I don't know. But I'll read another one, okay? If that's not enough proof, I'll share another okay, very quickly read this from another post, and I'll copy and share it. Make sure YouTube is a safe place of all. Huh. Yeah, right. What a joke. It's not like I get scams, porn, and autographing content on YouTube ads on a daily, and time reviews. I feel awful for him. For real, right? And by Mountain B 2250, I'm with you. My channel was new and nowhere near close to your counts, but I've been fighting it since September, which has been 2 months, and don't intend to stop. It's the principle. Accusing folk of spam, scam, and deception but failing to give a defense or even a reason is absolute low-life bullshit. I just hope everyone keeps at them, as it could happen to anyone if they don't fix the rampaging AI. Even channels are reinstated. What's to say the AI won't go to another mad hammer spree? Unless they get a grip on the actual issue and not just plug the noise hoping it will all calm down, then it's just going to be a never-ending loop. See, so someone says that even the CEO had issues, right? It just goes to show you that these AI were created by these big mistake, right? Because they're running a lot of people's lives. Me that did had another channel that didn't had an age verification, didn't have to worry about, oh, I had to show an ID just to pin comments, and it was doing much better than the channel I currently have. YouTube, I gotta say this, you gotta fix this problem. I know I'm just a drop of this I don't know, a drop of blood in the Pacific Ocean for sharks to smell, but they can't smell it, even though I don't want to get eaten by sharks, even though, well, there's only so few shark deaths a year. This is getting out of hand, right? And the person's name is Tyler Pierce, and yeah, their channel was deleted for spam, right? And they got, okay, not 70,000 subscribers, 54,769. And they got over 3 million within a month. Ty, I'm so sorry you had to go through this. And they gained 3,000 subs within a month. That's really good. That's really good, I gotta admit. And the watch time is almost 74,000 hours. And I bet they did earn a decent income. It's terrible. And they've been working on a channel for 4 years. I wanted to share this because it bothers me, right? As someone that does his best to get by, I mean, especially since my family does struggle financially, right? I barely even have enough to just eat, right? You know, because I would have to kind of fast myself and watch maybe Pinoy porn, you know, just to get my mind off of things out of boredom, or, you know, femboys or something, right? Or other things on Twitter because they have porn, and that's fine. Since Pornhub likes to ask for your age verification now, I think that's ridiculous, because of our stupid governor that we had. I hope that she basically gets thrown over and has to work a basic job like the rest of us, I guess. You know, I don't have a job myself. I don't know. And not getting appreciated as Arizonans. Again, there's something wrong with your porn as long as you're not addicted. Okay? Because, I don't know. I won't be surprised if the sex offender rate will go up. This is getting out of hand, right? And I've seen all of the stuff on YouTube. Not to mention, I don't know if he's in the spectrum. He kind of seems like it. Similar to me, that did a video about why I'm not afraid about AI SpongeBob videos. Because there is this dumb channel, I thought it was interesting at first, saying Sponge Theory, that is run by AI, that has 109,000 subs. Which I think is ridiculous, because I would dream to even get that many myself. because at least you'd be financially stable. But you got channels like that that's so lazy that, oh, you know, I'm just gonna type this in while I'm just slurping my tea from Starbucks and laugh. But you know what? I hope that person gets taken advantage of. Well, by, oh, you know what? We only care for the sponsor theories, not your other videos. Because it's all AI. The voice, right, which is similar to a human, not like Siri or the Google AI, that's different. Okay? And just a lack of good research, I guess. Right? It's ridiculous that channels like that does get improved, even though YouTube themselves mentioned that they're supposed to be taken down or demonetize AI channels, right? And I thought the Evaluator, I'm not sure if it's an AI channel, because if it is, I definitely don't want to watch it anymore, because I learned a lot about mental health and sexual orientations, because I thought that's neat, other stuff, right, and diseases, and I don't really have as much sympathy for that channel. It is called the dead internet theory for a reason, which means it's nothing but non-humans, right, or basically humans that would use bots. That needs to be off the site, even though they will keep coming back like popcorn from a popcorn machine somewhere outside in Omaha, Nebraska, because they like to do the edit entity scam that they would get cash for it. You know what? This is ridiculous. And what's bad enough is I still have the stupid old Google layout, which sucks. Honestly, I don't know what happened to the internet. We are going backwards in development. It wasn't like this when I was 20, you know? I'm thinking, what happened to the internet? It's just, it's like we're going backwards. Not the good type of backwards, if you know what I mean, right? Everything's gotten just so awful now. Like, I want to say the only type of AI that I like is like the Google AI. You know, it's not always accurate, but I still like to do my research on it because that's fine. But I'm still on this old layout. I think this is permanent. I hate this. I despise this. What if I want to look up something important? What if I want to look up, oh, how to cure a I don't know, a splinter, for example, right? Or I want to look up what the Cardinals playing against the Seattle Seahawks. It's just only got the stupid, oh, I hate it. I despise this so much. This internet has died. Basically, November 9th, I'm just going to say this officially, unless it would reincarnate itself. The internet is dead. My opinion, from my perspective. And it sucks, right? I don't even like to use Google anymore. Even the Google images, it's the same anymore. It's a newspaper, right? It's so hard to navigate through this. I can't even keep scrolling down if I want. It would auto go to the next page. I don't like this. What happened to the internet? Everything is falling apart. And actually, most of my planners on my live stream told me that they have this problem, but a handful of them don't. Which is good that they haven't, but we're at the same time. But I just wanted to get this out of my system because I'm just so stressed out, and I really wish I wasn't this planet anymore and think about suicide on a nightly basis. It's so hard to get out of bed because what's the effort in doing so? I'm so exhausted. I am. Yeah, the internet's gonna get worse. I'm just gonna be honest. It's not gonna get better at all. I bet, in fact, I'll lose my channel the next year. I have to be a little pouty about this because I'm done. I'm never gonna get my old house that we lost, our apartment, right? That I want to back to. I've been doing my best to comment many videos, but that's no good, right? I comment over 1,500, right? Even though I only got a handful of supporters, right? It's I'm trying. I am, right? Because I had a feeling that's the only way that I could get my voice heard, right? I try not to get jealous of other YouTubers because apparently, well, even the big ones, right? At least that one. Ty, for example, he has luck, and the other way around, oh, I'm just so tired. Alright, I'm gonna read one more, okay? This is by Appropriate Show 2. This be the reason why some people are getting banned randomly. Andrew, I found something. I guess that's a viewer of his. That Russian YouTuber that did talk about, like, about Windows software, or think about, Dell or something. All of the takedown notices have the same username, which is in Japanese, that I really read. It's no gem something. Roughly translated to Con Play Star Rail, which leads me to believe that this is not YouTube AI being dumb. but a deliberate exploit. I'm not sure what that means. And this has 290 upvoters now. And by Hello Stopper, YouTube has shown that they don't care when people abuse the takedown system. Wow. Remember when someone just said they were Nintendo with zero proof and took down like hundreds of videos, but they did? Not that Nintendo hasn't done that either, and YouTube did not give a shit. Or when people took licensed music, add shitty sound effects, and uploads it to SoundCloud, then strikes every video of that song. Oh my. That should be illegal. Honestly, it could go on and on about... it should be like the same way if you basically would swat someone. About the many examples of people just abusing the system because YouTube is scared of big corps getting confused. I see why. Boy. So, what was this channel doing and why there were so many channels affected? All of these terminated channels were part of a network that let you withdraw access money in regions where YouTube didn't officially support it. Let's see. I'm still a bit confused, though. But I guess there are some people that would instantly flag someone, which... I mean, I'm surprised that even those inappropriate prank channels don't lose their channels for what they do. I don't know what's going on in this site. I don't know. I'm just so upset because I feel that I even with the supporters I have, which I think every single one of them, even though some of them haven't been active anymore, I feel like I want to quit sometimes and just, I don't know, like coming more videos because the only way I can get my channel heard is on shorts. It gets a little bit exhausting because I'm not mentally well. And the heart, and my autistic heart for this, I'm just so tired and so stressed out and I don't know. We're just like in a rut. We're just in a rut. That's something to say. I hope that this helpful for anyone that does care. Well, I know my planners do because they're doing their best on their part. At least a handful of them. Feel free to keep tweeting YouTube about my channel. And share the URL. I don't mind if all of you wanted to share it. That's fine. And yeah, I'm just so tired. I am, honestly. Not to mention how there's porn allowed, or those inappropriate thumbnails that look like they're from a porn site, like as in, not just them kissing, right? Because I did that once, but it's not like I show nudity. I was showing an example. That was my mistake. But we're talking about that look like a nudity. That has been allowed. Not to mention that weird gay man that wanted to shave his pubic hair. I remember that. He then got his videos removed. But me showing a man's stomach doing nollie, for example, is inappropriate. Even though I wanted to show it or talk about it in an educational way. I don't understand. I'm just so tired. I am so tired. I am. But yeah, I just hope that this may be a little bit helpful for anyone that's been supporting my channel. I deeply pardon me for just sounding so miserable, because I am. You know, also, who's that guy that went hiking 3 days camping and fishing Alaska's wilderness? Huh. So that guy that does that camping stuff, he returned on YouTube? Huh. I don't watch his videos per se though, but I know he's like one of the best YouTubers out there. He doesn't use those dumb clickbait type of thumbnails. You know, it's him holding, looks like a bass fish. You know, I would love to do videos like that, especially because I'm a little bit jealous it has 2 million views. But that's what a YouTuber. So yeah, someone shared that. It was 13 hours ago. Huh. Well, good for him to return back on YouTube, because I know he wanted to take a break. But yeah, I just wanted to get this out of my system, because as someone that wants to support his family, right, that wants to just enjoy his life and talk about geography or languages, you know, which I wanted to do. It's a little bit difficult, you know, because I always feel that I'm just being mistreated for no apparent reason, and other YouTubers, they don't deserve this either. They're innocent. It's so tiring. Oh, it's a minute after my lucky time of the night, because it's 3:50, But also at the 25 minute mark. And YouTube, I hope you understand this, that even though I'm just a speck in the Pacific Ocean, that this is not okay. It's not. Enough said.